Alright, greetings everybody, day 2 of our Italian, Austrian, Germany road trip. I'm just leaving my hotel where I stayed. It was great. Unfortunately, guess what I did right now? I had to jump start the bike again, despite being fully charged when I arrived there. So over the night the charge on the battery dropped, which means the battery is essentially dead. It's damaged and it will not hold the charge, at least for starting the engine. Fortunately, it was a little bit on the hill, like 2-meter hill, and I managed to push it down the hill in the second gear, and with the help of the last attempt of the starter I managed to start the bike, so I didn't have to do the whole comedy of asking somebody for starting cables. Which means obviously I really don't want to repeat this again tomorrow. So right now I'm thinking if I should continue with my trip, which really sucks because today was supposed to be the main day of the whole road trip, right? Yesterday it was essentially boring transportation from home to here, and today it was supposed to be the main attraction. So I'm thinking that I will still do a little bit of the trip, but I will turn around and head the shortest way home. So I will arrive at home like late in the night or something like that. Because the bike sort of holds the charge during the day once it's recharged. So when I parked at the pump I was able to start the engine. Everything looked fine really. And when I arrived here I specifically checked on the GPS that shows the battery status that it has 13 volts. So in the morning I just engaged the bike as usual and nothing. The only thing that it could fix that I would see BMW motorcycle dealership and buy a new battery there. However, it's not Friday anymore, it's Saturday, so the chances of finding an open dealership is almost zero, I would say. Right now we are at 1500 meters and going up, and it's still 22 degrees Celsius, so it's wonderful. Really, if you can't navigate this road in a car, it's not like it's F-150. You should stay on the highway and don't go here. Oh yes, and by the way, welcome to Italy. So here we are. We'll go around the whole mountain range and end up back here. So hooray! We are on a round trip around these mountain ranges and hopefully it will be fun. So far the traffic says no. Oh, Czech people. Cortina. It's nice, but the nicest thing I could see now is some full featured pump, or at least Interspar or Lidl or something like that. Because I am so thirsty that you wouldn't believe it. So anyway, executive decision was made and I planned a route home since I have the issue with the battery and it really sucks. I would like to stay the whole day today and then go home tomorrow. Really, this puts a damper on things. Greetings everybody! We are now officially in Czech Republic. It's 8 PM. We have officially 165 kilometers to go. I don't think it's accurate because I think I will go a different route than it suggests, and it says that we will arrive at 22:19. As I said, if I go a different route I think I will be faster. Ooh. The last petrol stop I had in Germany, I nearly didn't start up the bike, so it was really a good decision to go home, because I originally thought that just the charge doesn't last during the night. I refilled in Austria and didn't stop until Germany when I had to refill. So it's not like I started the bike several times during that 250 kilometers. No, just in a straight line to Germany, and still the battery charge was so bad that it barely ticked over. I had to try like 3 times, and of course the petrol station where I was standing was on a relatively flat land, so it's not like I would be able to push the bike from the hill or something. Fortunately, it managed to tick over and start,